Hello, welcome to Intuitive Insights. I am your no BS woo-woo coach, Megan McDonough. Here on Intuitive Insights, what I am hoping to do is provide a space for you to tap into your intuition through tools, inspiring conversations, insights to make intuition more a piece of your life. Use it as your internal, innate GPS system. Today, wanted to share, first of all, happy holidays. They're coming up. Faster than, fast. This week, as a matter of fact, some of them are already happening. But what I want to talk about today is a couple of things. Awareness and tapping into your intuition to connect with the light of others, specifically as a tool for the holidays. And the reason why, and I'm going to give you a little tool to use this week, if you would like, or in general, obviously you can use it whenever, but the holidays sometimes can bring up, we are forced to be with this, not forced, that's an aggressive word, but our family is a karmic community. We choose these people as our karmic community prior to coming into this skin suit, in my opinion, in my personal philosophy. And so not all karmic lessons are sunshine and rainbows. You know what I'm saying? Some of them are challenging and they can kick up some muck and they may have a filter on them that isn't quite clear. Meaning you are seeing them and their behaviors and their words through a previously constructed filter through events of the past. Rightfully or wrongfully so, right? Doesn't matter if you're right or wrong at the end. What matters is kindness, right? So that's what we're focusing on. So in my philosophy, everyone is a big old piece of light, big old ball of light that got scooped up in a karmic skin suit and has been planted here on this earth to learn lessons and share and connect in experience. So when you're faced with, then not just family, anybody who challenges you karmically, and you will know because they challenge your peace. Your peace of mind gets disrupted by the presence, behavior, or words of this individual or group of individuals. So here's a practice I want to offer for that. Without filters and without fear, and we create the filters through fear of one kind or another to protect us from one thing or another. But what the filters do is they obscure the clarity of the situation, person, or thing, which is very hard to understand nowadays because I was going to say it's like the news, it's like the public news that's not supposed to have any opinion versus but all the news has an opinion now. Maybe it always did, but it's very hard to get something unfiltered, right? So understanding what the unfiltered perspective is might be a hard concept to truly embrace, but for fun, let's play with it. So intuition is creative. It's fun. It's fluid. It's feminine. And I don't mean that in like gender biased. It just has the qualities of fluidity, which is associated a lot of times with femininity. Sometimes it can be masculine and direct, but it's playful either way. So let's play with our intuition. Okay. So if you are headed into a situation during the holidays with your karmic community or a karmic community, one thing you can do prior to getting into the situation, coming to the event, what have you, is to sit with yourself and breathe first. The body is to the breath as the breath is to the mind. If we can loosen up and open up the body, loosen up and open up the breath, we can start to loosen up and clear the mind. So that's the first, anchoring into your breath. A couple of quick tools for that. If the mind is racing, one is equal exhalation and inhalation. The mind loves a job, so give it a job. Count your inhale, count your exhale, make them equal. If you inhale on a 3, exhale on a 3. If you inhale 5, exhale 5. Now, if that feels super easy to you, double your exhalation. Inhale on 5, exhale 10. Inhale 3, exhale 6, whatever it may be. And you should always feel like the breath is flowing easily and naturally. If you feel like you're straining for breath in any way, shape, or form, just go back to equal inhalation, equal exhalation. The doubling the exhalation kicks that vagus nerve into gear and helps regulate the parasympathetic nervous system. All right, so anchoring into breath, let's just do that for a few moments and reminding yourself of the great quote from Pema Chodron, who I just love this quote. And it speaks to me so much when it comes to meditation or anchoring the mind. You are the sky, the rest is just weather. You are the sky, the rest is just weather. So as you anchor into the breath, anchor into the sky and let the weather of thoughts, emotions, what have you, pass. Just like we don't hang on to the weather, even though we wish sometimes we could, we just let it do its thing and pass. So what you're going to do once you feel anchored into this breath, into your body and your breath, and your mind starts to calm naturally, the thoughts start to slow down. There's a couple of things. One, golden light is super clearing. You play with it. See what you notice. I'd love to hear. I find it super clearing. It's used a lot to clear in this intuitive space. But play with it, experiment with it. That's part of intuition. It's like a whole bunch of little experiments and playing games. So clear whatever space you're walking into with your karmic community with golden light. Just find every little nook and cranny and clear the whole space. Clear yourself with golden light. And when I say that, what I mean is just feel that golden light in your presence, in your aura. Feel it just combing through every cell in your body and clearing it out of anything that isn't serving, is stuck, or is not yours. And do the same in the space you're entering into. That's one thing. The next thing you can do is to anchor in to your aura. I have a little sweet spot for my aura, and I do see it like a torus field, which is kind of the shape of the Earth's energetic field. It's a donut, essentially. So it comes into the middle, and then that's yourself, and then the bottom of it comes back out, just like a donut. So you're in the center, you're in the donut hole, and your aura is the energy circling around you. You're connected to the sky and to the earth in between. So anchoring yourself like so, and in that aura sphere, you can either place that golden light to let it spin and clear for you, but just at the edge of your torus field, your donut shape, your aura, I like to place the kind clear gel. And when I say kind clear gel, there's a free meditation on my website, magnetizeyourlight.com. You're welcome to listen to the whole thing. But how I see the kind clear gel is this very thin membrane, clear membrane, and it absorbs and absolves anything that is not serving you or highlighting your best self. And that comes from outside in and inside out. So if there's any stuck energy within your auric field, within you, it will pull it to the membrane sheet at the outside of your aura. It will absorb and absolve it like crystal light. Not the drink, literally the light. And same as energy coming in. So if there's energy like coming in hot and you're not feeling it, it's not what you ordered for the day in your space. Know and feel and visualize that kind, clear gel absorbing and absolving into crystal light. Again, not the drink. Though sometimes it is refreshing, I will say. Sometimes. Okay, that's 2. Now, the third one is before you go in to this karmic convention, if there are certain people who light up your karmic path, they really get you going, right? And then you find the parts of you that you're not wanting to highlight in your life show up more around this particular person. What you can do is sit in this grounded space once you've kind of got all your visualizations going, start to feel the energy shift and lighten within you. Imagine that person in front of you and ask your guides, your intuition, ask to see that person at their core. Ask to see their light. We are all balls of light wrapped in different layers of karma. What is that person's light? And once you see it and connect to it, you will see their beautiful vulnerability. You may even feel a beautiful connection to their vulnerability. And you may see what the layers covering their light are trying to help protect them from. Whether or not they're successful is not that's not up to you. But it may help you understand why they have the layers there. Then the next thing you can do is say, in your mind's eye, how can I best serve this person or community today? How can I serve them best today? How can I serve our connection best in this environment? in this moment today? What is asked of me? How can I show up and be my best self in their presence? What can I learn from them? So shifting to curiosity, shifting to, well, first we clear, and then you shift to connection. And then from the connection, you shift to curiosity, and then see where it takes you. If you try this little practice, I would love to hear about it and let me know if it worked, or for you, if you enjoyed it, if it made your karmic conventions a lot more digestible this holiday season. But it's a good practice you could use throughout life. I use it sometimes before auditions or, interviews or going someplace new that I've never been before. It's a great way to anchor into and feel connected without having to know anyone or know the outcome. You're just connected. You're aligned. So that's it. That's my end of 2025 insight for you. Hopefully a tool you can use for all your life. Okay. So at the end of this year, I have done a lot of reflecting and I've been feeling a large pull. And I know a lot of you have been too, if you're still listening. Thank you, A. B, most likely it's because you are A, intuitive, which I believe we all are. Or B, you're feeling that part of yourself getting louder, requiring more attention, needing more sculpting and guidance. I do firmly believe, which I've talked about earlier, is that the way we head through this storm of technology and extremities is through connecting back to that light, connecting through our intuition, which is from the light. It's the voice of the light. It is our GPS system. So if all else fails around us technologically, I was just thinking the irony is that this would probably not get out there, but point is, if technology fails us all, what we still have and will always have is our consciousness, our intuition, our connection to the light, and our guidance from it. So as we move into the quote unquote age of Aquarius, or Pluto really shifts and kicks into gear into Aquarius, and more of the outer planets start to shift in this next year, that is a skill and a piece of our genetic makeup, our humanness, that is going to be called upon, in my opinion, in my feeling, is going to be called upon a lot more. And almost everyone I'm talking to is feeling this pull and need to understand and be guided with these skills that they own, these gifts. So how I look at it is we need to figure out how to communicate with it, because it's a relationship. Your relationship to your intuition is a thing, right? And just like in any relationship, each party is unique, and therefore the relationship is unique. So knowing how to communicate with your intuition in your intuitive relationship is unique to you. That is something that we could explore together. And also, I am still committed to creativity and intuition being opposite ends of an infinity sign of each other. So here's what I'm doing for 2026. I'm finding myself needing to dig into my intuition even more and align more so with what my heart's desire, what my GPS is pulling me towards. And this is what it is. What it's going to look like is monthly MYL, or Magnetize Your Light Connect workshops. I've done them in the past, but now I feel like they need to be consistently, and they will be on the 15th or around the 15th every month. You can find that all on my website, magnetizeyourlight.com, underneath Connect. What they are is a virtual meetup where we meditate on a specific subject, theme, or energy. We create. You can bring whatever creative outlet you use or prefer. Otherwise, I provide one just to get your mind loose and to play. We journal based on some prompts based off our meditation, and then we share, we connect. We are all kind of placed at a different piece of this beautiful prism of life. And each one of our insights inspires and helps and puts a little piece of the puzzle together for the rest of us. So that is a beautiful space to come in, check into your creative self. Through your creative self, dip into your intuitive self and fill up your cup for the month. Magnetize Your Light Connect will also have quarterly workshops. And this is where I usually will draw in special guests. I have a few lining up now. They're lining up for the next year. The first one being Jenny McFadden, who is an intuitive and artist from Australia. She's amazing. And she has this wonderful formula that she's been working with, and I worked with her on it, called the Quantum Freedom Formula. And it's just magic. And so she's going to come and do a workshop with us. So we're going to do quarterly workshops, one a quarter, in addition to the MYL Connect, the creativity and expression. Then my very exciting thing that I have to offer, and I would love to offer, because I am running into not everyone, but a lot of people who are really tapping into their intuitive self and not really knowing how to use it, to walk with it, to guide it, to connect, right? We're not trained for that, which is ironic because it's a big piece of our makeup. We are both physical and energetic, and we're not often taught how to work with our energetic self. So I'm offering, starting in January, a 3-month weekly group coaching program. The first month we look at clearing the lens, like I talked about earlier today. It's hard to see clearly if you've got filters up. So we'll clear out the filters. The second month we focus on our communication style with our intuitive self. What is unique to it? How do we hear? How do we see? How do we connect? How do we interpret? And then the third month is focused on connection to each other through the intuitive space, intuitive language, sharing our intuitive language. Because again, we all get placed on that prism at a different spot, and each point of that prism has a beautiful insight that shows us a bigger piece of the puzzle. And from there, hopefully an ongoing place to connect in that way. When we connect in that intuitive space, in the intuitive way, all bullshit goes aside. You can't bullshit. You know what I mean? It's like you can't put bullshit words on top of the root, which is the energy. And so when you see and share in that place, it is vulnerable, it is powerful, it is aligned, it is connected, and it is transformative. So that is my offering, my exciting offering for this year. That is what I hope to bring more people in to this style of communication, to intuitive style of communication, connected, soulful communication. And it's not all serious. Matter of fact, it's a lot of times it's really fun and funny. It is. Just is. So if that's something that interests you or you're curious about, you can find all that information on my website at magnetizeyourlight.com. The course is Trust You Are a Spiritual Badass, a 3-month immersive course into intuitive guidance and training. So that's it. If you're curious about this, you can book a Trust You consultation, an intuitive creative consultation with me, and we can go over where you're at intuitively, if this course might be a good fit for you. And if not, what other ways or tools of support I can offer for you during this time. Have a magical holiday season. A happy new year. Big bucks love. Makes a magic day.